Hibs have confirmed a top 6 finish with a 1-1 draw against St Johnstone. I tell you what, it's all kicking off a day. There was red cards. Celtic look like they're going to a draw. Dundee United have pumped Livingston. St Mirren themselves got pumped at home by Kelly. I mean, who saw that coming? And then even the mighty Jambos won 6-1 earlier on the day. But holy shit, man, that'll be all digested in the SPFL review show. And there's also just a lot of stuff happening in the lower leagues. I believe Dundee and Inverness drew. Last time I looked, I believe Airdrie are drawing with Dunfermline. Dunfermline's still absolutely lit. But as for this game, it doesn't get any weirder than a Stevie May overhead kick, my friends. It really doesn't get any. And that is exactly how St Johnstone opened to score it. And we talked about it today, that if St Johnstone won the day, it would probably more or less guarantee they were up. But results really haven't went their way. Kelly have won. Dundee United have won. Alright, Ross County didn't win, but you don't want to finish 11th either. You don't want to risk a playoff and all that good stuff. But so that happens. Lewis Stevenson in his 18th season for Hibs. Will he sign the contract? Will he make it 19 seasons? Only time will really tell. But it goes in at 1-1. And I mean, I predict the Hibs to win this game. I thought they would win this game. But you know what? I think they're lucky not to get beat. I think St Johnstone were the better team, especially after this controversial incident where JEGGO gets sent off. And it was funny. There was like an article hyping this guy up, saying about will the split expert guide Hibernian to a European finish, and that's Celtic, Motherwell in 1 each. The champions drop points, but I mean the league's done. It's more of a was it obviously? I mean, I was going to state the obvious there. It's more of an epic point for Motherwell, but where Motherwell are on the table, it's, dare I say, does the point even fucking matter? Is the funny thing to say, but man, JEGGO gets sent off here with a red card. I don't think it was a red card. Very similar to Graham Shinnie's, but I see some people are like, it's never a red, and then some people are like, it is a red. Now in this day and age, is it probably a red? But for me, it's never a red. It's just, fannies have come into the game of football, and that's exactly what's happened here. But St Johnstone managed to hold on to the end. It's not even a good point for them, in my opinion. Like, yeah, they've stopped the rut of just taking L's upon L's upon L's, but when the teams below you have picked up 2 points on you, it's not exactly that spectacular. But anyway, guys, that is it. The league table is as follows. I believe there was no other goals. So the point has, of course, moved Hibs up into 5th place, but again, it's not exactly crucial. All that was crucial is that they didn't get beat and Livingston didn't win, and along with St Mirren as well, but because a draw here has just moved them above St Mirren. But of course, like I say, they're in the split now, and again, for the second year running, I believe Livingston have been booted out. Well, not booted out, I believe they were 7th today as the game started, but Livingston have lost out on the top 6 for the second year in a row, and their form recently has been their undoing. But again, for Dundee United, another insane win for Kelly. But for Ross County troops, you've got to feel for Ross County because they're sitting in 12th, 4 points behind anybody. But if you look at that point for St Johnstone, I mean, they're 1L away for shite. And if you look at Motherwell, epic point against Celtic, it's not good for St Johnstone. I don't know who I'd bet St Johnstone to beat. They really need it to pick up the victory against Hibs today, in my opinion. I think St Johnstone are going to finish 11th, and I think Ross County are going to finish 12th. But who am I to predict anything, guys? But anyway, we've got the Celtic game coming up next. We'll review that. Kevin Van Veen, MVP. Or was it Liam Kelly? It was probably Liam Kelly.